Hey guys, Starfelt here, and today I'm going to do a mod review of the mod called Better World Generation 4. So as you can see here, I'm actually still only in Minecraft 1.5.2. As I've said before, I'm waiting for Optifine to update to 1.6. And in case you couldn't tell in my last video, MC Pyramid, feel free to check that out. My headset actually came in, so that's why my mic quality is so much better. So let's get started. Okay, so basically what Better World Generation does is it makes improves the world generation, as the name would give away. So as you can see here, when you go to create new world and you go to more world options, you can now see that there is this text right here that says 1 out of 11, and there are more options right here. So this setting right here, world type default, and this would be the regular vanilla world generation. So the better default, what that does is it allows you to turn off certain biomes. So for instance, if you only wanted jungle, then you would disable all of them, and then enable jungle, click done, and click create new world. And as you can guess, it will spawn you in a world that has only a jungle biome. And jungle-related biomes like jungle hills and things like that. So, as you can see here, wow, okay. Alright, so right here, we've actually got a jungle temple right here. This is actually interesting. I've never seen, I was just thinking about like the seed of this world, how there's like a jungle temple so close to spawn. But I was just kind of thinking how I've never seen this like lake kind of deal in a jungle. So yeah, and I see one of the issues with Better World Generation 4 is chunks get loaded kind of weirdly. Um, yeah, so apparently they replaced kind of what would be an ocean with this giant pool of water. So, okay, that's just an interesting thought. And as I fly off into this direction, you can see that there aren't any other biomes anywhere. And sadly, the chunks are loading kind of slowly, so you can't really tell, but it will, as long as you have Better World Generation 4 active, it will always give you just a jungle biome, or, you know, whatever kind of biome. So, I think, I don't think you can get the idea for the rest of this. Certain other things like forest hills, forest lakes. I'm not quite sure actually what this does. If it, you know, so shame on me for not being aware of that, but whatever. So moving on from default, the next option is super flat, which is also a vanilla feature, and of course you can always customize it, so you can check that out on your own time. Also, another vanilla feature is the large biomes generation type. And same here with the better default. It's the exact same options for all the biomes. Okay, and here's where Better World Generation comes in, is you can spawn beta worlds, and the biomes can be beta or they can be default. So as you see here, I'll make a beta world. So anyway, as you can see, this is not vanilla Minecraft world generation. Well, vanilla if you were in a different version, I suppose, like back actually in beta before 1.7. You know, you don't see these kind of structures anymore. You don't see sand spawn like this unless you're actually in a desert, which actually I technically am. But that's because of how this world generation works, this world generation mod. So actually, in one of the previous versions I've used, well, actually no, that I was thinking of alpha. But you know, for instance, right here, almost never do you see such flat land as this, where there's only a 1 or 2 block raise over such a height. So you know, maybe if you wanted to do a let's play back in beta, then if you wanted like the mechanics of more recent Minecraft versions, then yes, this would be a perfect mod to use. And I think you guys get the idea of the beta world generation. Um, I actually didn't play back in beta, which was kind of disappointing. I actually started playing Minecraft back in the full release of 1.1. So, yeah. Okay. So the next world generation type is alpha, and there you don't have any more options. You cannot choose the biomes type, and I believe you could actually, or no. Um, I was just thinking about how in previous versions you actually could select different types of alpha generation. So of course, it has more of a funky kind of generation, world generation, kind of like this whole like sandbar right here, as well as these really small overhangs that are kind of everywhere. And as you'll see, I believe the next world generation type is InDev. In the previous versions, well, okay, I'll just stop. I'm just getting ahead of myself. So as you can see, there is the old biome back in alpha of rainforest, which has this kind of nice, um, like luscious grass feeling that's kind of reminiscent of earlier versions of Minecraft. And this is actually kind of more of a boring kind of alpha world. There are actually a lot more interesting worlds that I've seen where there have been these really awesome mountains and things like that. But I don't know. Just isn't that interesting. So um, the next generation type, okay, was InfDev. So I'm not sure exactly if these settings really work or not. So we'll go for a snow world. And the reason that I say that is some of the InDev's generation settings are kind of broken. So anyway, as you can see here, the settings for that are broken because this is obviously not a snow world, and that is some really glitchy water. I'll say that much. But however, I would say that these, whoa, lag spike. I would say that these are some pretty cool mountains with a very awesome drop off. You'd almost think that this would be a cave in a more recent version of Minecraft, but turns out it isn't. Oh, what do we have over here? Ooh, this is cool. This is a nice floating block of land with all these wonderful lighting glitches. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. I will give you guys the seed if you guys are interested in checking out this particular world. And man, I just almost want to keep exploring this because it just looks so cool. Like, there's that cave that's kind of cut off by the side of that mountain, and the same deal right there. Oh man, this is actually pretty cool. Oh, so by the way, the Let's Play that I was supposed to start on Tuesday, that kind of didn't really work out because Optifine hasn't updated to 1.6. However, it's at, I checked earlier, and it's at 80%. So when it's at 100% and ready to roll for Minecraft 1.6, I will start the new Let's Play, and also I'm going to be recording some new games, and so stay tuned for that as well. So, oh man, I just don't want to stop exploring this world. And the funny thing about this mod is that, you know, it kind of spawns worlds a little higher up. Actually, let me double check that theory. Kind of. No, not really. Okay, it just feels closer to the clouds, so yeah. Ooh, what do we have over here? Okay, I just need to stop exploring this world, no matter how cool it is. Okay, so yeah, I'll have the seed if you guys want to check out this amazing world more. With that funky looking tree right there. Huh, okay. I just have to tear myself away from this world. Okay, so the next version of Generation is InDev, and this is actually where a lot of the settings are sadly broken. So inland is regular generation, I believe. Floating actually doesn't work, I believe. For whatever reason, the settings just don't work. I'm not sure if the mod didn't install properly or something, but as you can see here, we have the InDev house, and sadly, the spawn point isn't actually inside the house. It's on top of the house, I believe. Let me just test out that theory. Yeah, it's on top of the house. So, yeah, you'll just, I mean, that's kind of disappointing. It actually did work in Better World Generation 3 or Better World Generation 2. It actually did, all the settings did work. This world would have been floating, and you actually would have spawned inside the InDev house. So, not quite sure what's up with that. But however, the worlds are not infinite as you may be familiar with in InDev. So if I fly over to the edge over here, at least I believe it's not infinite. I made a test world the other day and it wasn't infinite. So just okay. Any second now. Okay, so it may be that the InDev worlds are actually not finite, which is funny because that's how InDev worlds were. Unless InDev worlds are a lot larger than I think they are. Either that or the spawn was not at the center, and for all I know, spawn is at the center of InDev maps, and I just don't know that. So I'm going to call it quits for this map because it doesn't seem like it's going to reach a definite end. So the next generation type is, come on Minecraft, thank you. I'm not going to go over the other themes because I've tried them out and they don't work. So anyway, the next theme is Survival Island, and I believe okay, so Paradise actually does work on Survival Island. I've tested this out before. So basically, what Survival Island is it is an island with come on, you can do this, Minecraft. You can do this. Oh man, intent. Okay, there we go. Okay, basically what it is an island that is completely surrounded by water. And as far as I know, there are absolutely no other islands anywhere. So let me just double check myself. Okay. So anyway, what I really like about these survival islands is that they always kind of have, well, not necessarily always, but they have these really cool overhangs. And they also have these palm trees as well. So they're pretty interesting. And if you're going to play a kind of survival themed map, like maybe you're stranded on a desert island, like a distant island, then this might be a kind of cool idea because there are absolutely no other land masses. So, and I don't even believe, oh, this is a nice overhang. I don't even believe there are any, I don't believe structures generate in some of these other versions of, ooh, interesting cave. I'm just getting distracted, like ADD moment right there. But anyway, I don't believe villages will spawn in any of these other generation types, other than, what you would get in vanilla Minecraft. So I'm going to tear myself away from this really cool looking world. I just need to check this out here. Okay, so it's like this would actually kind of like a cool place to have your house, I guess. Kind of is reminiscent of a cave. So the next generation type is Survival Island. No, actually, that's just what I did. Survival Skyland, rather. Oh, be quiet, Minecraft. No need to make noises here. So anyway, this is by far the coolest one, in my opinion. How it works is there are all these amazing islands that float, as you could probably guess from the name. So, there are some actually really cool overhangs, and actually, the whole island itself is floating. And what I really love about this is how the clouds are down here in the void, and they actually extend into the void, which I just think is really funny. And as you can see over here, we've actually got, this is by far the best thing, is how there are dungeons that actually spawn. I don't believe they go into the void. No, they don't. But they actually, okay. Okay, wow. Alright, this is, I didn't expect this to happen, where there's, an end portal, okay. Oh, so this is actually meant to, where there's, like, dungeons hanging down, okay, huh. I wonder if there are end portals in all of them. I never knew this. Huh. Okay, so there aren't, but there are two spawners. Let me just see what's in this chest. Okay, there wouldn't even be anything good, but you know, just not in that chest. So anyway, this would also be a pretty cool survival map. You know, risking your life, especially if there were like a skeleton spawner where they could just shoot you off of you know, whatever structure you would use to get down to the dungeon. Um, you'd literally be risking, you know, life and limb to give that a shot. And what makes me really sad is that previous versions of Better World Generation were so much better because the actual islands themselves, they were bigger and there were more of them. However, I don't believe there were the whole dungeon kind of underneath, like hanging underneath the island kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, tearing myself away from this amazing generation. I believe there is one more. Okay, yeah, so two more. You are probably familiar with Skyblock, and I'm actually going to go over all the settings. So, this is the classic Skyblock situation, where you have yourself ice and a lava bucket, and one tree. I love how the clouds are down there. That's just, I just love that. And then over here, we have a bunch of sand, a cactus, and some more things. So you can go to the nether, grow melons, and grow pumpkins. So you may be familiar with Skyblock, and if you're not, then there are far too many videos of Let's Plays on Skyblock. So, you know, if you're really interested, you can check those out. So, the final generation type is, oh, actually, I'm just going to cover the different types of Skyblock generations. So this one is extended. So how this works is, actually, I'm not too familiar with this myself, but okay. So as you can see, there is the classic scenario right here where there's the island with the tree, and then there are these items over here plus this cactus. However, there are more chests, more floating blocks with a chest. So you can spawn a chicken, a carrot, and potatoes. So you can start a farm as well as, you know, you can get eggs, spawn more chickens, and things like that. So, you know, also an interesting Let's Play idea. I may actually do this idea because it seems pretty interesting. So I just need to check out what's over here on this island. So by the way, some of the other games that I was going to, some of the other games that I was thinking about doing a Let's Play on include RuneScape and Morrowind. One of my friends told me about Morrowind, so I'll check it out and I'll let you guys know what I think of it. Okay, so these are the only two generation types. So, actually, wait a second. Okay. Okay, so this may have been what I was thinking of earlier. Sky Dimension is where I need to know. Is it where? Okay, this is what I was thinking of before, where there are these really intense floating islands going on. I just need to see if there are like dungeons hanging down. Okay, so there aren't. But anyway, this is the coolest generation type. I actually said that earlier, but I've changed my mind. You get these really cool caves. You get all these different... Whoa, come on, Minecraft. Don't crash. Okay. You know, you get these really cool floating islands that are usually... Here we go again. Okay. These really cool islands that are usually connected, like this over here. This is just amazing, you know. It's just amazing that... like someone just put so much effort into this kind of world generation and things like that. So it appears to me that this is kind of separated into like each island has its own biome, maybe. I don't know, just a really random idea. So let's see what's over here. Okay, so I guess we've still got that snow biome kind of deal going on over here. So alright, I'll go to the beta biomes of this. Okay. Okay. So I actually have not looked at this generation type, so I have absolutely no idea what to expect for this. So, alright. Huh. Does this just... Okay, it just leads out of the world. Alright, just had to check that. Okay, so again, we've got that whole kind of thing with a dungeon, with dungeons hanging down. Anyway. Okay, so, not too bad, I guess. But, you're, I don't know, just very interesting that you might risk such life and limb for just... I just love how there are mobs just falling out of the dungeon. That is priceless. Okay, so this is actually even cooler because, whoa. As far as I can tell so far, the islands aren't that much taller, but they form in much more interesting shapes like this one. This one's pretty interesting as well with this floating snow right here. So, anyway, huh. Man, this just makes me like want to start all sorts of fun Let's Plays involving like this kind of generation and whatnot. So, I just feel like poking around in this world a bit more. Unless I just lag spike ridiculously. There we go. So, anyway, huh. Okay, alright. I think I've had enough poking around because Minecraft is wanting to lag more and more. Hi there, Enderman. So anyway, I don't know. Let's just see if this Enderman wants to try to play tag. Oh, nope, you're not interested. You don't want to play tag? You don't want to play tag? Okay. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. My name is Cyro, and happy oh, there's a slime. And happy adventuring, and enjoy Beta World Generation. And I just can't even say anything about that.